It's time for Alberta Series Lacrosse action on CROW LAX TV. Cody Jansen with you this afternoon from Fort Saskatchewan as the Rebels take on the Calgary Mounties. The Mounties, top team so far in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League Senior B circuit. The Rebels, well, they struggled in their first game, but they've turned things around slowly since. Face-off win and a violation to start by Turner Dirk. So the Mounties will get their offense on the floor first. Calgary wearing their road white, dark blue, baby blue trim. Fort Saskatchewan going right to left, red home jerseys, black logos. Early save there by the Rebels starter, Zach Yopik Stable. Getting his first game of the JRC this season. Dean Woy-Witka carries it up the floor. Between the pipes for the Mounties, it'll be Ryan Zattery tonight. Jordan Wheaton swings it over. Ang has Wong up top. Wong bobbled it for a second. Quick swing. Greg Beret's there. Shot clock expiring, and that got blocked by the defender. Beret got it back. Awkward angle shot, and Zattery makes the save. Mountie scratches in this one. No Michael Kennedy, no Austin Jerhoff. Tyler Melnick suspended. Harrison Matsuoka not in the lineup. Neither is Kane Swartout or Leighton Gibson. Offense will run it through Robichaud. Near side, slippery lefty. Played for the Mounties in his junior days. Outside, Foster, range, hammers one, and it hits the backboard, and this will bounce down 200 feet. Swartout trying to play tennis with it, and the Roland Garros swing ends up going into the half wall. Marcus Fouillard has Wong and Ang with it. Back to Fouillard. All of them played juniors up until the COVID year with the Junior B Rebels. Wong, early shot, save made by Zattery. Fouillard controls. On the backhand dish, throws that away, and in transition, the Mounties might have a look here. Dirk wants to run on the back check. Wong's there in time, though. Ethan Wong got back in time, and now Lyndon Bunyo can set things up. Robichaud trying to drive on Takahara. Jordan Wheaton now getting a defensive shift. Bunyo's in tight. Big save by Stable. Back out for Zach Foster. Cordell Hastings, the football / lacrosse player, that is. Bunyo trying to swim move around and pass over to Foster. Save made by Stable. Aopic Stable with the outlet pass. He finds Cam Ellingson. Slows it down with the help of Jordan Deemwert. Former captain in the JRC. Back in his junior days. Up top for Greg Beret. Call coming. Fouillard's on the wheel. Pass over to Ellingson. Bouncer goes out of play. First penalty of the game. First power play opportunity. Cross checks the call on Tristan Olexon. Teams have met once so far this season, and the Calgary Mounties picked up an 8-7 win in overtime. Cordell Hastings had a hat trick, including the GWG. Greg Beret over to Fouillard. Fouillard in tight. Zattery with the save, and it's stuck in his jersey. Outlet for Wyatt Hawks. Saskatchewan Rush property. Wyatt Hawks has help in Brennan Robichaud. Hawks still with it though, and he finds Lyndon Bunyo. Bunyo, the Team England star at the previous Euro Championships. Robichaud looking to drive, pushed back by Woy-Witka. Robichaud to the middle, spinning backhand. That got blocked by Sam Donk. Tanner Tassi runs it up, and here's Matt Spadafora on the power play look. They'll keep Greg Beret up top on the righty strong, but when you think about Spadafora, you know you have that quick stick opportunity. Greg Beret now. Fouillard Little fake pass, trying to hit Ang on the run, but it's behind him. And the big man, Wyatt Hawks, comes down with it. Fouillard puts a shoulder into the college basketball player at St. Tony Tremblay defending now. The double team won't come. Darren Beret will step up with Corey Takahara. Just a couple of junior coaches in the Edmonton region defending on this power play. Bunyo, 5 to shoot. Bouncer, save made by Stable. Matt Murphy will slow it down. Actually played with the Mounties during the President's Cup last year in Edmonton. Matt Murphy did. Greg Beret wearing the C. Hands it off to Jordan Dewart. Dewart. Wheat in, down for Wong. Oh, top, Dewart, room to shoot. Save made by Zattery. And he's going to catch that one up high as well. Almost in his neck area. Jacob Modiak, the Vancouver Warrior of the National Lacrosse League. Eric Lemire, 2019 Founders Cup champion with the Calgary Shamrocks. Lemire, Bunyo's up top, Robichaud near side, back pedal, pass inside, and Hastings couldn't handle it. Stable, the outlet, Raymond Halderson. Some might say the toughest man on the senior beat circuit. He'll slow it down. Rebels power play 0 for 1 in the game. Back to even strength. Spanafora across the seat. Marcus Fouillard's there. Spun around Dewart. Now it's back to the lefty. Inside, Greg Beret. Toe drag. Push back. 3 to shoot. Lost the ball. Hastings in transition. Mounties have numbers. Let's go. Inside feed. Hastings, 5-hole save made by Stable. Now Corey Takahara's got ahead of speed. Hits Matt Murphy. Ang's cutting towards the back post, and the pass came out of his hands. Pushed back by Bartolo. Good defense, and Ang ends up stepping in the crease. Back and forth action. Shots are 5-2 in favor of the Mounties so far, though. Foster all the way west. Over to Bunyo. Backhand dish. Ends up rolling to Foster. He's got the Adnac yellow and purple mitt still on. Back out to Robichaud. He scores short side. The Calgary Mounties strike first in Fort Saskatchewan. A perfect backdoor feed, and Bryden Robichaud was waiting for it, able to go backdoor on Yopik Stable. And the Calgary Mounties are up 1-0. Face-off violation called on Matt Spanafora, and the Mounties looking to double their lead now with 13:22 left to go in period number 1. Bunyo, push back. Sam Dog scoops up the loose ball, and then he loses his stick. Have to grab the weapon back, and Eric Lemire now with the bright red shoes. Those might fit better with the Rebels uniforms, but hey, the Mounties new ones are looking sharp. Bunyo, swim move to the middle, got his own rebound back, and that got blocked. Dean Wojciech took one off the shoulder. Bouncer for Ellingson. Foster steps into him. Ellingson rolls off the second, and then he throws this one away. Zattery's got it in the wooden shovel. Up to Eric Lemire. Robichaud down for Bunyo, defended by Halderson. Halderson will give him a push back. Bunyo, slippery, was in Victoria to start the year. Halderson's on top. Morris is in to help, and the turnover forced, but a slashing call is coming on Raymond Halderson. Halderson may be a little over-aggressive on that look. Refs still call them for it, and you're not going to change their mind after the fact. Robichaud's up top on the power play. It's a lefty. Strong look. Ferrier will play that low spot. Driving was Tremblay, and he bounces it out of play, but they'll say it was deflected. Cordell Hastings is your bottom righty. Robichaud, Tremblay. Thought about stepping inside, back up for Robichaud. Shot got deflected, and it pops right back out to Dylan Ferrier. Ferrier now around two defenders. Save made by Stable. Ellingson and Ferrier having some words, and cooler heads will prevail. Fouillard now, end of the 10 count, turns it over. Bunyo, it's a 3-on-2 for the Mounties. Down to Hastings, crease side, Tremblay with the shot, and it's blocked by Fouillard. Fouillard soaks one, and now he's going to have a 2-on-1 with Walker. Fouillard, fake didn't work out in his favor as he dropped it. Mounties back up the floor. 55 seconds left on their power play. 11 minutes to go in period number 1. Shots are 10-3 in favor of Calgary. Bunyo. Across the floor, inside Foster, whiffs on it. Foster, 5 to shoot. Tremblay takes, and it's stuck up in the head, shoulder, neck area of Stable. Takahara will run it up. Scored 2 the last time he was dressed in the JRC. Hidden ball trick actually worked against the Outlaws for him. Wong has Dewart in the corner. Halderson's free in 10 seconds. Shot clock expires in 5. Dewart for Beret. Greg Beret now backing over is going to get called, but he dumps it down anyways. Bunyo swings it across for Hastings. Inside feed. Bunyo's got it. Little flip shot. Save made by Stable. Outlet to Cam Ellingson. Greg Beret, the second forward off the bench. Wheaton, Fouillard, and Angle join up. Ellingson will stay in play to set a pick. Wheaton has Fouillard up top. Fouillard thought about driving. Now he's pushed back on the half wall. Up to Ellingson, room to shoot. It's at the feet, and the save's made by Zadary. Moniak running in transition. Takahara on the reverse transition. Stopped him for a moment. Moniak has Robichaud. Now he's tossed out. Fouillard out on defense. Lemire wants to drive, and falling down, he scores. The roller gets past Stiopic Stable, and the Mounties are up by 2. Eric Lemire with 1 for the highlight reel. Falling down, able to get the shot off, and it's just a one-skip bouncer. Gets over the pad of Zachary Yopik Stable, and Calgary's up 2-0. Well, they gave it to Hastings. I believe it was 2-2 and not 1-2. But you'll let me know in the YouTube chat if I'm wrong on that one, I'm sure. Here's Hastings with it. This bouncer, they'll say it went off the Rebels netminder and out of play. Foster, Robichaud, cuts underneath. Bunyo's inside, and he's stopped by Stable after some fancy footwork. Matt Murphy will push it 3-on-1. Murphy, Beret trying to go far side, and he scores. Greg Beret keeps his feet outside the crease, finds the back of the net, and the Rebels have cut the lead in half. That's what Matt Murphy will do for you. You force the turnover in your own zone. He runs it up the floor, and it's just a little feed over to Bray. If you're Zattery, you got to respect the second pass on that 3-on-1. Instead, Greg Beret makes him pay. Ang ended up hitting Bray inside again. Now Jordan Wheaton stops in the corner. Full yard. Ang. This one goes between the legs of Zattery, but it pops out to his left. Ang now inside. Defenders swarm him. Jordan Wheaton crunches Cole Eckelhoff in the corner. Wong in there to help as well. Eckelhoff got wallpapered, and now he pulls himself off. Ball comes back for Ferrier. Ferrier's got it. They weren't supposed to get a reset, so the refs will count it down. Robichaud to Foster, and Foster takes it from Sherbanek. Someone's lost a piece out of their equipment, and I believe that was a cup on the ground. Ellington for Fouillard. Mounties 1-0 against the Rebels this season. Happened down at the Stupa Park, and it was an 8-7 overtime win. Wong. D-work for Spanafora. Spanafora, low shot. That one gets soaked by Turner Dirk. Talked to Kilbride before it, and there was a few players he mentioned that have really changed the culture of this team once again. Turner Dirk, definitely one of them. Just think, after the Prezi last year, 13 players they've turned over from that roster. Pretty impressive. They're sitting top in Alberta Series Lacrosse right now. Bunyo inside feed for Robichaud. He cuts through the crease. Ball gets run up by Carter Walker, who I'm told used to live down in Calgary. Played for the Beaumont Outlaws as well, and that explains the navy blue bucket for right now. Spanafora has Fouillard up top. Ang is all sorts of tied up, and now he got free for a second. Got that shot off behind Eckelhoff, pardon me. Fouillard back to defend on Chesser. Cam Chesser, another one of those quiet defenders that just does everything right for you. Foster, drive it on Sherbanek. Morris is in to push him outside. Save made by Stable. But Lemire got tackled inside, and Sam Duck's going to have to go to the sin bin. Second power play of the game coming for the Calgary Mounties, and it'll be a cross-check call on Sam Dunk. Robichaud's up top on the power play. Sioux has it right now. Hastings on his left. Robichaud back pedal. Pass got picked up by Tremblay. Not sure he even saw it. Bunyo. Robichaud. He'll take this shot. Got deflected by Ellingson and bounces out of play. Well, they're going to say that it wasn't deflected by the defender. Interesting, but they've got a different view angle than I do, so I'll trust them. Wong for D-work. Spanafora trying to push his way through. Fouillard will take the Henday up top. Long range bouncer early in the shot clock, and now D-work getting into it with Turner Dirk, and they'll give Calgary possession. Hawks is up. Maybe thought he was going to get some power play time. Kilbride says, no, you got to come to the bench. And now they'll get set up. 60 seconds left on the power play. 4:40 to go in period one. Robichaud, step down shot, got blocked. That goes off the boards. Tremblay's in the corner. 4:30. 3 to shoot. Robichaud Down for Hastings. Tremblay intercepted the pass, but his quick stick bounces wide. Murphy's got 1 assist already. Now it's a pass intended for Jordan Wheat, and it was in front of him and behind Beret. Turned over, and Jacob Modiak will go for a run. Modiak, one of those players who, well, surprised, I think is a good way to put that. He didn't get drafted. Or he ended up in Vancouver, and I think worked his way up from the practice roster. I believe that was the situation. I'd have to actually look back. Great research. But Modiak ends up working his way into regular season games with the Vancouver Warriors this season after a very strong President's Cup. Sam Dahlk out of the sin bin with fresh legs. Put a shoulder into his defender, and now Marcus Fouillard down by 1 in Fort Saskatchewan. Wong feed picked up by Zannery. Don't forget, if you're enjoying watching games for free, be sure to subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel for free games in the North all season long. Senior B, Junior B Tier 1 action. Maybe even a couple other events on the way. Cordell Hastings to the middle. Finds the back of the net, and Hastings has his first of the game. Well, the power play hasn't been successful, but 5-on-5, the Mounties are making the Rebels pay, and it's 3-1. Face-off scramble sends Takahara back into his own zone, and it's Ben Lutzko who traces that one down. Tremblay. 2:40 to play in the opening frame. Bunyo's up top. He'll try and go glove high over top of Stable. Bunyo's going to have to jog this one all the way back. Zannery. It's Robichaud. 4 to play with inside feed. They had Dylan Ferrier in front as the Rebels defense just left him alone. Mounties didn't have their heads up, though, and they couldn't hit him for a breakaway. Fouillard getting some big minutes here in period number 1. He'll pop it up top for Dewart. Goes off of his stick and into the Rebels bench. Breakaway opportunity for Modiak. It gets blown in. Walker in reverse transition got out. Modiak left pad save by Stable. A good look, and he probably had a little bit of room there. Low to the far side. Mounties got it back, and it's going to be Cole Pickle. Steps down into one, goes glove side on Stable, and it's 4-1. The defender follows up the play. One step down, and he hammers it home. (4-1) with 1:50 left to go in period number 1. Spadafora with the face-off win, and now Stable out of his crease is going to have to throw a BTB. Lemire picks up an assist. Wong now low to low, and he scores. An absolute lawn scorcher. Ethan Wong makes it 4-2. Well, that's the Rebels offense you expect to see. High pace, driving the middle, and getting those shots off. And finally, it's Ethan Wong able to crack the code, and he stops the Mounties' run here in the opening period. Robichaud, 65 seconds left to play in the period. Foster Defended by Murphy. Flip for Hastings and a nice pass. The finish wasn't there though. Foster gets the shot clock reset. Takahara now. Ref doesn't like how he played it, so they'll give it back to the Mounties. Inside, ball ends up on the ground as Dylan Ferrier couldn't corral the pass. Stable, outlet for Beret. He'll pop that in the air though. It's a free ball and Cordell Hastings comes down with it. Shot clock and game clock are synced up, but Zattery's still in the net. Hastings, Tremblay, down to Bunyo. Bunyo's wondering why they're not going 6-on-5. He's still going to walk this down anyways. Now Kilbride's going to pull the netminder. They'll get it back. 5 to shoot. Robichaud takes, kick save, and this one's going to stay in play and essentially kill out the rest of the period. Hastings fires one off Sam Dahlk for good measure, and that's how we finish the opening 20 minutes here in Fort Saskatchewan. 4-2, the Calgary Mounties lead. Hey, if you want to check out other lacrosse, keep on the channel. Just click back, go to the main page, and you can watch the St. Albert Crew take it on the Calgary Junior B Mounties, who are up 8-2 in period number 2. We're back in 10 minutes with the second period on CROW LAX TV. Back for the second period on CROW LAX TV. It's Cody Jansen with you this afternoon. Alberta Series Lacrosse action as the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels are taking on the Calgary Mounties. Mounties going right to left on your TV screen, wearing their white road jerseys, dark blue, light blue trim. Rebels left to right, home reds, black numbers, black logo, white trim. Mounties up 4-2 after a big first period. They got their offense rolling early, something they weren't able to do earlier in the season, despite them picking up an 8-7 overtime win in these teams' first meeting of the season. Matt Murphy runs it up the floor. Takahara dishes for Ellingson. Feed goes behind Wong, and it's going to pop into the crease. Takahara tried to tuck it home short side, but he had stepped in. Wyatt Hawks will run it up the floor now. Hawks has Foster. Foster trying to drive, and he got pushed out. Now on the wall, it'll be Rebels possession as Darren Bray goes for a jock. Darren Bray driving all by himself. It's off the top of Zandery's pad, and that was inches away from being in the back of the net. Here's Modiak up the floor. In transition, Pickle wants another, and he whips it wide. This is coming all the way back. Fouillard got tied up with Turner Dirk, and they'll say Dirk didn't play the ball, so it will be Rebels possession. Fouillard slows it down in the corner. Shots were 20-7 in favor of Calgary after that first 20 minutes. Ang, Fouillard to the middle. Pick comes from Dewart. Fouillard's got room to shoot. Low to low. Kick saves Zandery. Swipe shot Dewart. And he's taken to the ground by Jacob Modiak. Ethan Ang walks it. Fouillard. Outside look. Zandery with the save. Had to take a look, and it's caught in his pad. Dewart and Turner Dirk get into it in front. Cooler Hens will prevail as those two go off for a change. Takahara back on. Let's go. In front. Bunyo's all open, and the twister doesn't miss by much. Here goes Takahara the other way. Corey Takahara up the middle. Trying to drive around. Robichaud won't shoot it. Now he's got Fouillard down the highway, and Fouillard stopped by Zandery. Cam Chesser has Hawks on a 2-on-1. Chesser, far side, scores. In transition, the Mounties, 2:03 into period number 2, have a 3-goal lead. Cam Chesser caught Zach Yopik stable off angle, and he's able to walk this one in. Fires it low to the glove side, and it's a 5-2 game. Adam Bartolo picks up the loose ball off that face-off, and Tremblay's there to help out. Plenty of time on the shot clock as Zachary Foster down low for Tremblay. Tremblay back to Cordell Hastings. Got himself another shot at a CFL cap this year, and a shot from the outside by Foster goes posted in. The Mounties are buzzing, and they're up 6-2. Zach Foster swings one around, and he goes glove side on Stable to extend that lead to 4. I think Hawks might pick up an apple on that goal. Foster, the former Redneck. Hastings with the shot, blocked by Ellingson. Bounces to Bunyo. He'll go on the run. Robichaud. Up top, trying to go glove side again on Stables. Save made. Shot clock gets reset. Bunyo, Hastings. Here's the latest goal scorer, and Zach Foster to cause some havoc in the middle. He'll get it back again. Stable with the save, and he's got the rebound. Ellingson. Modiak will defend. Ellingson gets past, and now he flips this one down. Wong was there. Ball is hopping around on the concrete, and Modiak comes in and scoops it up. That's the difference right there in an NLL player and your average senior players. They're able to win those 50-50 battles. They're more like 85-15. Dylan Ferrier, stripped by Wojciechowski. Got it back behind the net for a second, and then Stable comes out, but Stable actually lost it as he tried to pass it. And Darren Bray comes in for the scoop. Greg Bray for Fouillard. Darren Bray sets the pick. Fouillard with the shot, and he's going to poke his own loose ball to himself. Reset the 30 clock. Fouillard, Jordan Wheaton, backdoor feet. Bure runs himself out of real estate. Now he'll wheel around up top. Shot got blocked. It's down for Wheaton in the corner. Defended by Adam Vincent, and Wheaton and Vincent are getting into it. Wheaton got one shot in, and I don't think we're going to have a fight here, even though Jordan Wheaton was very willing in that moment in time. Couple words as they go off, and I don't think we'll see too much more into those two. It'll be a Rebels possession. Coincidentals is the call, 4-on-4. Bray, Spadafora, Fouillard, and Wong are out there. Wong and Bray have the lone Rebels goals in this game. Spadafora, Fouillard. Wong with the shot, got deflected. Spadafora stripped of the ball by Wyatt Hawks. Hawks, stretch pass. Tremblay couldn't come down with it, but he got it off the back wall. Save made. Hawks has the rebound. Tremblay's on the ground. I believe a penalty's coming against Halderson here. Hawks with the little flip. Lemire. Robichaud. Down for Tremblay. It's off the back wall, and this is going to bounce, and Lemire has it. Hastings, Lemire, shot, save made by Stable, and Hastings, well, if there wasn't a penalty, maybe he would have had a chance to bury that rebound, but they're still going to the power play for the third time in this game. Halderson's got his second minor of the afternoon, and it's a roughing call. Robichaud will be up top on this power play. Scored the game's opening goal and hasn't scored since. Hastings from Bunyo, quick six, save made by Stable. Robichaud, Hastings, Bunyo, another save by Stable. Bunyo's inside, shot goes wide. Hastings, back to Bunyo, crease dive attempt. Robichaud with the step down. Bunyo again, fakes and takes, and he scores. 7-2, Mounties lead. First of the game for Lyndon Bunyo, and first on the power play for the Mounties in this one. as Bunyo goes over and gives Stable a fist bump and says, hey, 2 or 3 great saves, that's awesome, but I got to bury one on you eventually. Seven 2, the Mounties lead. Robichaud, Bunyo. Looking to go back to back. Rebound pops to Hastings. Foster's inside. Stripped by Murphy. Bunyo's still with it. Pass is, well, more of a dump in as the shot clock is expiring. It'll roll to Takahara. Takahara feeds Fouillard. Inside cut. He's got Zatare dancing, and he rips it off the crossbar. Back to Fouillard. Wheaton got dumped in front. Fouillard again scores. An outside look around the defender, and Marcus Fouillard has his first of the game. Well, to overcome a 5-goal deficit, not easy by any means. And for the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels, they'll need to do so if they want their second win or tie of the season. I don't think anyone actually wants ties, and I think if there's one rule to change, it's probably that. Mounties caught with 6 on the floor. Takahara goes around the world, and it's off the post. Now Modiak and Woywidka are getting into it. Jordan Wheaton's going to come in and have a word. Two teams that, well, I think you could say they don't love each other. Looks like the gloves will stay on, and Fort Saskatchewan's going to the power play, down by 4. Greg Bure, the quarterback on this man advantage. Fouillard and Wheaton are the lefties. Down to Wheaton, and he scores. Quick stick, quick strike, 7 seconds in on the power play, and the Rebels are down by 3. So it was a double minor penalty as well, and Jordan Wheaton capitalizes early, so they still have another 2 minutes on this man advantage. If you're the Mounties and John Kilbride, the big concern is arguably your best penalty killer, or one of your best, and Wyatt Hawks is the one serving the penalty right now. Greg Bray picks up the lone apple as Jordan Wheaton's eaten. On the run, Bunyo stopped by Stable. Bodies hit the floor, and Spanafora and Bunyo. Lemire has Hastings up top. Robichaud out as well. Hastings down for Lemire. Mounties control, inside feed. Bunyo on his backhand, pips it out, and Robichaud won't shoot. Happy to kill off some more time on this penalty. Robichaud now trying to drive around Ang, got his stick in the way, and well, the shot went off the side of the net, so they give him the reset. Here goes Ang. Rebels have a 3-on-2 if they want to run. Ang, little fake, Fouillard's inside, defenders all over him. He gets bundled, and that's going to be a call coming on Turner Dirk. who lowered a cross check into the side of Marcus Fouillard. And it'll be a 5-on-3 right now for the Rebels. %50 on the power play this afternoon, and they get a 5-on-3 look. So Takahara will play at the center. Fouillard steps in, and, well, it sounded like that caught a piece of the post, but it clearly didn't. Moniak, he'll run with it. 10 to get over the restraining line, and he does. Wojciechowski has Ellingson. Rebels should probably throw a double team on or think about it, but Bunyo now pushes it back. Zach Foster up top. They can kill off the rest of Wyatt Hawks' penalty, and then you'll have a fresh legs penalty killer as well to run with. Foster cuts into the crease. It's stable as well, and Fort Saskatchewan still on the power play as Takahara goes north. Bray with A. D-work, the 5th on the power play. He'll play up top this time. Beret on the back pedal. Everyone's eyes are on him. Pass over to Wheaton. Scored on a quick stick earlier. Couldn't connect there. Dewart with the shot. Save made by Zannery. Ball falls to Chesser. Chesser has Pickle running up the middle. Lemire slips around Sherbanek as the two 22s on the floor eye each other. Fake by Robichaud. Long shot on Stable is, well, they tried the hidden ball trick. Did not work. Rebels have 25 seconds on the power play and 21 with the shot clock. Last look on the man advantage here. Wong, Fouillard, Jordan Wheaton's up top. He'll shoot, trying to go stick side on Zannery. Save made, no rebound as well. Hawks with the outlet. Bartolo. Out of the box comes Turner Dirk. Foster, a dozen to shoot. 8:15 left to go in period number 2. Bunyo down, quick stick, doesn't miss by much as Eric Lemire got a piece of it. Now Bunyo inside, save made by Stable, and Halderson's on Bunyo. Lemire's got a hold of his cage, and now Halderson, him and Bunyo get into it. Lemire tried to rip off Halderson's face mask too. I think you can guarantee Halderson's getting one, and he'll be lucky if it's not a major for Bunyo. Well, Lemire's going to get off scathe-free despite grabbing Halderson's cage, too. Bunyo's going to the sin bin. Didn't quite see what started it. Maybe we can blame Linden, maybe we can't. Nonetheless, emotions running high with 7:57 left to go in period number 2 as the refs will discuss this by the penalty box. So Halderson's going to get a major, and Bunyo's going to get a minor. They'll say it was an incidental face mask on Bunyo, and Halderson's was intentional. We'll let you make of that what you want. Hastings up top, save made by Stable. And now, after the play, Ferrier goes and knocks down a Rebel, and Dalk is in there as well. Sherbanek, I believe, was the one who got taken down. Penalty is going to be against Dylan Ferrier, and so the Rebels will get a 4-on-3 power play. Roughing's the call, and it is getting heated, and so I guess you got to credit the refs here. I'll be the first to do it, as I always do. We love refs. They're trying to avoid a gong show in the nicest way possible. 7-4 is the score. 7:45 left to go in period number 2. Greg Bright up top on this power play. Quick shot comes, and Fouillard has another. Took them all 10 seconds this time on the power play, and Fort Saskatchewan's got 5 on the board. Well, their first power play goal took them 7 seconds on the man advantage. This took them 10, and I think if they get another power play opportunity, you would have to assume a quick strike is in the realm of possibilities, as Dylan Ferrier gets to make the jog a shame. Another face-off win. Well, Turner Dirk ended up losing as Corey Takahara scoops in. Shot by Modiak in transition, and the Mounties were on the power play, and pardon me, it's 4-on-4, not on the power play yet. Modiak liked what he saw. Shot bounces out of play. Open up the floor, though. A lot of room out there to run. Greg Burrick defended by Hawks. Behind Zattery, save made. Ang couldn't corral the rebound. Fouillard ends up knocking down his defender, and now a back end's going to get called on Dirk. Pushed down, and I believe it was his right foot that was in the crease. Fouillard on the roll. Save made by Zattery. Wyatt Hawks now, the big man. Good luck taking the ball away from him, unless you're 6'5". Robichaud, 1-on-1, pushed back by Beret. Inside flip, intended for Ferrier. Save made by Stable. High stretch for Wojciechowski. He's going to have to turn on the burners here and chase down Modiak. Modiak's got it, and he got inside possession on Wojciechowski as well. Right there, if you stay on the D side of him, you probably get to slow him down and don't give him that much time with the shot clock. Instead, if you take the offensive side, it allows Modiak to run. Hastings inside, huge save by Stable. Darren Beret now. Rebels are shorthanded. Beret for Ellingson. Pass got dropped for a second. Eckelhoff will defend. Walker changes. Ellingson trying to swim through a triple team. Ended up losing it for a second. Got it back. Second on the shot clock. And now it's gone. Great effort right there by Cam Ellingson. Shorthanded, eats the entire 30 clock with what almost felt like himself. Tremblay, Hastings, lefty strong look on the power play. Bunyo sets the seal. Robichaud takes the shot. Arm saved by Stable. Rebound grab by Sherbanek. Pass up for Ang. Wong's coming towards the net. Ang wants to drive. Taken down by the defender. And Ang and Pickle get tied up. Plays going back on the other end. Save made by Stable. Bunyo. Hastings. Feed intended for Lemire. He's putting to the concrete logo. Bunyo towards the net. Stable in the way, and now a penalty's coming as Bunyo got taken down by Sherbanek. Eric Lemire will push him off to the sin bin because that's where he's going, and it's a 5-on-3 for the Mounties. Their 5th power play of the game, and each team is now at a 5-on-3 and 5 minors. Tremblay, save made by Stable. Bunyo has it again. Robichaud, quick ball movement. Tremblay whips this one wide. It avoids the roof. Rebels think it hit the roof. I didn't hear it, and it's tough to see with the shiny reflective material up there. Tremblay down for Hastings. Couple of fakes. Tremblay's got it back again. Knocked free by Dunk. 2 to shoot. Awkward angle. Stable with the save, and it falls to the wooden shovel. Stable's got an outlet here. Rebels not going to get it over by the 10-second count time. And it'll be Mounties' possession. Bunyo had it, so they probably didn't need to blow that one down, but they'll allow him to set up again. Foster, crease side. Robichaud's there. Tremblay has Stable dancing. What a save! Call Crime Stoppers. Yopik Stable, oh my goodness, with the right pat. Bunyo, Tremblay off the post. It's behind him, and it's in his feet. If the Rebels come back in this one, clip that save. Murphy will run. First penalty expires to Halderson. Still shorthanded for 30 seconds. Modiak thought about running. Pass to Hastings. Tremblay. Robichaud's up top. 15 on the shot clock, 13 left in the power play. Robichaud inside for Bunyo. Ball's on the ground. Takahara has it. Takahara and Greg Beret in transition. Robichaud caught back on defense. Takahara whips it wide. And now the Mounties are going to have a chance. Spatafora's got to get back. Sherbanek caught there as well. Chesser in transition. Huge save by Stable, who settled in nicely. 33 saves now for Zachary Yopik Stable between the pipes. Robichaud, Foster, inside look. Hastings is there, and once again, the Rebels tendies up to the task. Darren Beret rolls it to Fouillard. Fouillard, little spin back, lost it for a second. Dewart's got it. Ang with 5 to shoot. Here's Fouillard trying to drive. Fouillard, short side, save made by Zattery. Hawks has the rebound, taken to the ground by Wheaton. Wheaton steals one away from Modiak. All the way back to Dalk. Rebels got to get offensive players on the floor here. Dalk and Halderson will go for a change. Greg Bray, hard pick got set in the slot. Fouillard's got space towards the net as Zattery dancing, and he tries to throw it short side where there was no space. Now Hawks gets pushed back into the crease. Wheaton will have possession. 50 seconds left in the period. Spatafora now throws it away. It goes off a long stick and out. Hawks from his own zone. A long shift by the former Saskatchewan SWAT star. Tremblay. It's about a 15-second differential with the game clock and the shot clock, and now they have it. And the Mounties are going to call a timeout here with 29 seconds left to go in period number 2. Well, the Calgary Mounties are going to go 6-on-5 here. 7-5 is the score. 29 seconds left, and they're going to give them a shot clock reset. Rebels bench isn't too happy. I have zero clue why they reset the shot clock, but they'll give them a freebie to close out the period. There would have been 3 seconds left for the Rebels if the shot clock did expire. Foster's up top. Has Bunyo with him. Mounties up by 2. 10 to shoot. Pass goes over the head of everyone. Sherbanek has it. And now the Rebels will get a timeout, but quite late there. 3.7 seconds left. We'll see if they actually try, draw something up, or if they're happy to run out the clock. Looks like they'll give it to Takahara and pull Zach Yopik's stable. Guess you can try a Hail Mary. And maybe you can find a way to get someone open. If they are going to put someone on the ball carrier. Oh, they're going to let Bunyo be a couple of feet away. Now they'll push him. So maybe if Takahara can make that quick pass, you can get a shot off. But more likely than not, we're going to finish period number 2 with a score of 7-6. Having a little bit of clock issues here. There should be about 3 seconds left on the clock, I do believe. Maybe 4. They've got 0.6, and I think they're having a little bit of issues here. Gives us time to check that out-of-town scoreboard. And over in St. Albert, the Calgary Junior Mounties are taking on the CROW. And right now, period number 3, it is 12-7 for the Calgary Mounties. CROW down by 5, looking to avoid their second loss of the weekend. Another Alberta Series Lacrosse thriller here, though. Yesterday, we had the Beaumont Outlaws beating the Rocky View Knights 9-8 at the Ken Dome. We got a 2-goal game here in Fort Saskatchewan. Looks like they're having some clock issues. Maybe they'll just count it down, or... I don't think either coach really knows what's happening, but they are just going to count this one down. Takahara chucks it away, and that's how we're going to end the second period. 7-5, the Calgary Mounties lead. Be sure to subscribe to CROW LAX TV for lacrosse all season long in the north. We're back in the third period at about 10 minutes time. Back underway for period 3 inside the Jubilee Recreation Center in Fort Saskatchewan. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV. Alberta lacrosse action here on the Senior B circuit. Fort Saskatchewan Rebels trailing 7-5 against the Calgary Mounties. Rebels going right to left on your TV screen wearing their home reds. Mounties in their road whites with double blue trim. Shot by Fouillard, takes a deflection, heads out of play, so the Rebels will get a fresh 30 clock here. Inside feed, had Fouillard cutting to the middle. Game got physical in that second period. We'll see if it continues. Ang now out in front. Zadary lost the ball for a second, still managed to make the save. Staple now, he's got that and the rebound, and he'll slow it down. Walker on the wall, lost the pass. Eric Lemire waits for help in the form of Cordell Hastings. Zach Foster's up top. He's got one this afternoon. Bunyo, Hastings, 5 holes, save made by Stable. Pass for Takahara. Swim move, a double swim move, and it's off to Jordan Dewart. I think we got a little new shoe game going on here with Dewart, too. Usually I'm the first on to those cases, and I believe, have to look back, maybe we got some new sneaks kicking around the game. Here's Greg Beret. Shot got stopped by Zadary. Former Mountie Junior netminder. Fouillard intended for Beret. He's going to peel this one off the boards. Walk and shoot. Misses the net. Dewart's got the loose ball. He's pushed back. Greg Beret over to Fouillard. Fouillard pops it back up for Dewart. Wong's there as well, and Dewart lost it, but he got in the way of Let's Go, and that slowed him down, but he hits Robichaud in transition, scores. Awfully close to the crease, but it looks like Bryden Robichaud has the 8th of the game for the Mounties. Second of the game for Bryden Robichaud. He's able to tuck one over the shoulder of goaltender Zach Yopik Stable. Watching the replay back in-house, it looks like that one, while very close, I think the refs made the right call. Bunyo back the other way. Save made by Stable. Tremblay can't control the rebound. Stable. Takahara throws one up, but Bunyo pinches off Murphy. Rebels can throw a D guy out the gate, and they will, and Cam Ellingson, but he's stripped of the ball by Hastings. Jordan Wheaton was on Hastings, and now he'll have to go for a change, and the defensive unit gets set again. Stable. Right pad safe. Murphy has the loose ball, looking for an outlet pass, and now you'll find Cam Ellingson. Shots were 41-23 in favor of Calgary after 40 minutes of play. Long hits Ang. 10 to shoot. Ang, good defense by Modiak. Ang finds Wong. The low to low got blocked. Adam Vincent took that in the leg. Mounties up by 3, looking to extend their lead. Robichaud put him on hat-trick watch. Tremblay defended by Darren Beret. Finds Robichaud. Pass got knocked down. Save made by Stable as Dylan Ferrier got all of it. It went behind him for a second, but rolls wide. Darren Bray jogs it up the floor. He'll be coaching after this, says the Junior Rebels take on the Edmonton Warriors. Catch all that action starting at 5 here on CROW LAX TV. Darren Bray now ends up firing it into the net, but a penalty's coming. Wyatt Hawks wants a breakaway, and Spadafora is getting a penalty. Mounties going back to the power play for the 6th time in this game. They're 1 for 5 so far with the man advantage. Lone goal came from Lyndon Bunyo. 13-7. The Calgary Mounties defeated the St. Albert CROW this afternoon on CROW LAX TV. It's your out-of-town score update. The Edmonton Miners are taking on the Raiders Lacrosse Club at Bill Hunter Arena as well. You can watch that one on HN Live. Sam Dalk now pushes Bunyo back, but he lost the ball. I think they're going to blow this down and get a wipe of the floor in the Rebels zone. Well, we'll get a wipe at the floor with 14:45 left to go in period number 3. Mounties on the power play for the next 90 seconds, up 8-5. Bryden Robichaud is up top on this power play. He'll quarterback it. Lefty strong look. Bunyo out there with Ferrier on the left side. Tremblay, Hastings are the righties. Tremblay got stopped. Ball bounces out of play. No chance for Ferrier, so Bunyo gets it back and a fresh 30 to work with. Mounties up by 3. Hastings, quick stick, robbed by Stable. Rebound, he's got that too. Now Tremblay knocked over by Halderson, and shoulder to shoulder, the stronger man gets called on the push. Robichaud with it again. Hastings up top. Bunyo back to Hastings inside. Robichaud's there and he scores. Little fake in front, and he's able to capitalize on the power play. It's 9-5. Rebels trail by 4 with 14 minutes left to go in period number 3. Eric Lemire now has Bunyo. Bunyo driving by himself, stripped at the last second by Corey Takahara. Feed for Bunyo. Tries to shoot a no-looker. Foster got one at goal, but that was just as the shot clock was expiring. Lyndon Bunyo obviously playing a big role with the likes of Austin Jeroff, Tyler Melnick not in the lineup. For the lefty, looking even more confident than last year. Thought the President's Cup, he had some good games and some bad games. I'm sure he would agree. Foster goes airborne. Can't tuck one home. Robichaud. Space freed up by Bunyo. Roller on goal. It's outside of the crease now, and Murphy's going to have to chase it down. Bunyo's got it. Head snaps back. Pass out in front, and it's buried by Lemire. Eric Lemire has his second of the game, and Calgary's up by 5. We'll get a quick wipe of the floor by Joe Fowler as they'll clean up some of the spill. It's hot in here, plus 28 outside in the Edmonton area. It's a doubleheader at the JRC as well, as the Junior B Rebels will take on the Edmonton Warriors after it. I'll have the call starting at about 5 o'clock time here. Another good junior battle in the north. Not to say that this one hasn't been good, but the Calgary Mounties are pulling away, as you can see or hear. Now we've got a wipe of the floor, and I believe we're good to get back underway with 12:47 left to go in period number 3. Spanafora at the dot with Tristan Olexon. Mounties come up with a loose ball. Tremblay for Hastings. Foster's up top. Ferrier. Pass intended for Tremblay. Got deflected by Wojciechowski. Foster pushed back. Ferrier. Low to low. Save made by Stable. Ethan Wong on the run. 1 goal this afternoon so far. Got his own pass right back. Low to low, whips it wide. All the way down where Cam Ellingson's staying, and that one's going to end up in the benches. Bunyo holds it. The Mounties know 5 goals. While it's a nice lead to sit on, it's not a guaranteed win yet in the lacrosse world, especially in summer ball. Crazier things have happened. Stable up for Murphy. He'll have to peel his way back, and the pass ends up hitting Carter Walker. Walker for Takahara. Takahara trying to cut through the crease into the cylinder and won't get a shot off. Rebels missing both of their goaltenders. Kyle Schmidt ends up going for surgery. Doesn't even make it through game 1 of the season. That's a tough way to start your summer. So it's unlikely we'll see Schmidt back in red this season. And for their other goaltender and John McMillan, not available this afternoon is what I'm told. Robichaud shot, and it's a left arm save made by Stable. Cordell Hastings over to Robichaud. Robichaud walks to the middle, back for Tremblay. Hastings around the world, whips it wide. Rebound, Ferrier, stopped by Stable. Rebels defense is getting run around here at times. Fouillard with Wong up the floor. Pass over to Ang, inside Spadafora, and backhand shovel goes for Matt Spadafora, and it's 10-6. Well, that's as pretty as we've seen all afternoon. Would probably go up half a point or a full point on the 10-count scale if it was a closer game, but Matt Spadafora with a beauty for the Young Harris alumni. Ang and Wong will grab assists on the Spadafora goal. Robichaud trying to track it down. Ball bounces to Tremblay. Tremblay for Bunyo out in front. It's a behind the back, and Stable falls on it. Ellingson was in the crease to help out, and it's the outlet for Takahara. Foot race with Bunyo. Could be the two fastest guys in the building right now. Takahara all the way across for Wheaton. Passes over his head. He's got to track it down. Pass to Takahara. Outside for Wong. Another pass is going high, and those have just been off target all afternoon. Wong. Takahara off his own teammate in Jordan Wheaton. The footwork was there. The ball movement in that execution certainly wasn't. Tremblay has Robichaud. Robichaud, Tremblay's all alone, and he scores. That one just sneaks behind Yopik Stable, and the Mounties have 11. Four goals now in this third period, and the Calgary Mounties have hit the gas pedal. Foster and Robichaud will get the assist. Tony Tremblay has the goal. Fouillard. Rebels down by 5. Feed for Ang. Dewart getting into it in front with Turner Dirk. And now there's a call coming against Fort Saskatchewan. Hawks. Swim move around Dewart. The big man still running with it. Drops it off to the offensive experts. Two refs have their arm in the air now, so we'll see if it's one or two calls coming against Fort Saskatchewan. Tremblay, 3 to shoot. Whips it wide, and now we'll see what the call is. Two for cross-check is the call, and we'll get a wipe of the floor break down in the Mounties zone. Back underway in the Mounties, another power play opportunity. 2 for 6 in the contest. My math is correct. That's roughly 33%. Ferrier with the shot. Robichaud the rebound. Touched it in the crease. Stable. Ellingson. He'll run around Bunyo. Knocks the stick out of Ellingson's hands, and Bunyo's going to force a turnover. Backdoor feed. Hastings is all alone, and Stable makes the save, sliding left to right. 7th power play of the game for the Mounties. Rebels coming off of a 12-9 win over the Rocky View Knights, and when you talk to anyone, including head coach Jeff Wright, the number one thing they did, they stayed out of the penalty box. They have not done that this afternoon. Tremblay up top. Righty strong look. Second power play unit on the floor now for the Mounties. They give it another try. Robichaud. Back intended for Lemire. Tremblay. Defender got a stick in the way. Forced that shot to go wide as it rolls down to Zattery. Wojtka's behind the net. Thought he might have wanted to go for some offense there, the way he was buzzing around. Had the high knees going and everything. Fouillard takes one below the belt. Pickles on him. Fouillard now to the middle, ended up dropping it. Hastings goes for a jog in the neutral zone. Still 5 seconds on the power play if they want to run something quick. Robichaud, early shot, save made by Stable. Now Stable's got an outlet look. It's going to be a one-hopper to Jordan Dewart, and Robichaud, the former junior Mountie, got back and got his stick in the way. Bunyo with 20 on the shot clock. Around Halderson. Bunyo towards the cage. Pass across, ended up hitting Kofi. Foster. Down for Kofi, but Stable is able to grab the loose ball. Spadafora hits Ang. Ang finds Wheaton. 10 on the shot clock. Wong's in the corner. Spatafora's up top. He'll try and pull that across the body, and it's going to bounce it out to the neutral zone. Now Beret takes a late cross check right in the change boxes by Turner Dirk. Foster, defended by Dunk. Foster wants that backhand dish. He's going to drive right into the crease, and he's pushed down by Takahara. Matt Murphy chasing down the loose ball. Scoops it up for Ellingson. Cam Ellingson now runs it down. Greg Beret's there, and he rips it off the post. Zattery's skinny red friend makes the save, and Fort Saskatchewan, now they've probably hit half a dozen in this game, and that's a difference maker. Beret, it's Fouillard. Shot kicked out by Zattery. Zattery up to 22 saves in the contest. For Yopik Stable, he's at 48, pardon me. Another save by Zattery. Wyatt Hawks spent this past winter on the Saskatchewan Rush practice roster. Passed up for Tony Tremblay. Well, I guess it wasn't the full winter on the practice roster. I believe he spent a week or two on the active roster, making the big boy bucks. Robichaud. Pass for Bunyo. One, and he rips this one into Halderson. Sherbanek in his own zone. Outlet for Wojciech. Bunyo's going to slow down the press. Bure ends up throwing it away. Vincent, skyball. It's Eichelhoff. Eichelhoff is going to leave this one for Hastings. Bunyo down for Foster. Made it all the way to Stable, and he makes that save. So Ellingson can go for a run. Cam Ellingson to Matt Murphy. Marcus Fouillard. Less than 2 to go in regulation now. 11-6, Calgary leads. Fouillard shot behind Zattery. Won't cross the line. Hawks now in transition. Wyatt Hawks all by himself. Won't get a shot off. You can only imagine what type of an addition he would have been at the President's Cup last year if available for this Mounties team. One that was oh so close to picking up multiple wins and possibly working their way into the semifinals. Wojciech settles it down. 2-on-1. Pass got picked off. Turner Dirk now. Ferrier jogs it up. 61 seconds left. Can see the junior teams behind the net as the Warriors and Rebels will battle in about an hour. Shot by Ferrier goes off the crossbar. The Edmonton Warriors, well, top team in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League, probably one of the top teams in Canada. And the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels, a team with a lot of young talent after a bit of turnover these past few seasons. Championship winners, 18-19. Foster, 3 to shoot. Low one, another save for Stable. I believe they stopped counting shots on Stable as they just given him one. He made a few though, and it's 11-6 as Fort Saskatchewan's just going to run out the clock here. Down by 5, the Calgary Mounties pick up a win on the road. 11-6, your final score. Back here on Saturday against the Rocky View Knights. But for now, it's the Calgary Mounties who top the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. 11-6, your final score. Final shots on goal, 60-29 in favor of Calgary Mounties. Moved to 4-1 on the season, still sitting in first in the Senior B circuit. Fort Saskatchewan, 1 win, 3 losses, 1 tie. We'll be back to talk to you in an hour. Junior B Rebels take on the Edmonton Warriors on CROW LAX TV. Be sure to subscribe and catch all of the action live for free all season long.